Find that out from psychologist and author John Gray, next on Talk Live.
Moments later, it was McDowell right that tied things up at 5. About 10 seconds to go in round 2.
Vega beginning to anticipate McDowell's movement.
When this round ends, we'll go to the American corner, see if we can hear the instructions from Tom Coulter to Ben McDowell. First thing he said, 5-5.
Now, don't get sloppy. We got to score some points. And then the last one. Right on.
The industrial strength PA kind of drowning out the Coulter instructions to the American light heavyweight, but take a look at round 2 action.
Really not much you could tell Ben McDowell in this entire tournament. You saw the right hand there. He has been tactically nearly perfect. Vega right there with that roundhouse left late, and Ben will remember that. McDowell has never been tactically, stylishly, technique-wise better. He is suited very well for this international boxing.
3 minutes to go for the gold medal in the light heavyweight division. All tied up, 5 apiece. You saw Ben McDowell stick out a paw to be touched by Vega, and Vega said, to heck with that. I'll be a gentleman after this one's over. He works the body with no points. Between rounds, Felix Savon, the fine Cuban heavyweight, telling Vega, be first, get off first.
There's no way he's going to be first on McDowell. McDowell has beaten him with that right-hand jab all along. Now, McDowell, if he has had a problem, he's a tough kid, but his problem has been taking a punch. If they get into a free-for-all here in the third, and you can expect it with the Cuban leading by 1, McDowell could be on the short end of it. In terms of boxing, he has been the superior boxer.
Oh, big right hand.
Whoa! Right hook.
Ben McDowell ties it up, and then the Cuban retaliates with a point at 7-6. But McDowell loading up that right hand, it comes back with it again.
That jab was definitely a scoring blow. Ben got no points.
We've seen it time and again in this competition. McDowell now trying to work on the Cuban against the ropes right in front of us. A 1-point lead for the Cuban, Diosdani Vega. Midway through, or just about there in round 3, as McDowell presses the attack again against the ropes. Tom Coulter in the U.S. corner yelling, he's tired, he's tired.
Tom Coulter is right. This is a major upset in the making. McDowell was an afterthought coming into this tournament. He has not distinguished himself over the last couple of years. He's always been a fine boxer, but not a great boxer.
There was another right, and he tied it at 7.
This is a tremendous performance, win or lose, for Ben McDowell.
McDowell with that last flurry, scoring twice and grabbing an 8-7 lead. The big overhand left, but we saw it coming from Main Street. Ben McDowell is about 50 seconds away from a Goodwill gold medal if he can hang on to the lead. Diosdani Vega down 8-7 as McDowell has come back.
And the Cuban is definitely tired. A lot of wasted blows, half-hearted body blows by the Cuban. Ben is fresh, big left, inside right hand, excuse me, by McDowell.
A 2-point margin for Ben McDowell, who cannot afford now to stand there and be a target. The movement must continue. Blood on the mouth of Diosdani Vega. Ben McDowell, seconds away from a gold medal in the light heavyweight division. If he can hang on, and a right lead again does not score, but keeps the Cuban at bay. They swing wildly with about 30 seconds to go in the final round.
You can hear the chant, USA. What a surprise for the American team. Ben McDowell.
McDowell, another right on the mouth. It didn't score, but it connected. 10 seconds to go, and Vega backpedaling. He's the one down by 2.
From the Washington, D.C. area, an Army guy, Ben McDowell, surprises the world.
Ben McDowell of the United States has the gold medal. Boy, what a job. We saw him so impressive in the quarters and the semis, and here in the finals against the Cuban Diosvani Vega. He wins the gold medal by a count of 9-7.
And Ben McDowell, you can see, just out-tough the Cuban. Exhausted. Couldn't happen to a better guy.
What a great moment for that guy. 24-year-old Ben McDowell. Boy, he says he really doesn't want a pro career, but he certainly boxes like one, doesn't he? Very impressive as his teammates and some American fans chanting USA as he leaves the ring.
His third straight brilliant performance, a right. He took it to the Cuban. The Cuban pressed him, but when Ben had to stand and fight, he did it. And there's that right hand. You can see the fatigue on the Cuban's face. So Ben McDowell from Temple Hills, Maryland, from Fort Bragg. He wants to be a model, and what a poster boy he would make for the U.S. team. He takes the gold.
Ben McDowell. A golden evening in St. Petersburg. Diosvani Vega the silver, Linkoff and Ozturk the bronze.
Ben, tell me, what are you feeling?
Oh, I feel great. I'm overjoyed. I can't even talk to what I want to because I feel so glad. I went in and did what I had to do. I told you I was going to do it, and I went and I did the best I could, and I'm overjoyed right now. I don't know what to say. I'm just happy.
A huge step. What was the turning point in this tournament? You dominated all three bouts.
The turning point in boxing this guy?
In the tournament?
In the tournament, I think the second fight was a stepping stone because I was so worried about getting back home. I got tired of being here eating some of the food, but I said, I got to pick myself up. After that fight, I felt better. Even today, in the dressing room, I wasn't nervous. I wasn't afraid. I just knew I was going to do it. What I said I was going to do, I knew I was going to do it.
You told us that before the bout, it was a Cuban. Not impressed with the Cuban?
I mean, you know, people hype them up. When you hype somebody up, countries have a tendency to be scared of my film, but there's no fear in my heart. I feel I don't fought the best, so he's just another guy coming up, and I'm going to box him just as well as the other one. So, I mean, it's a Cuban, and they said they couldn't be beat, and I'm here to tell everybody that they can be beat today.
And you're still handsome.
Still pretty.
And you got an opportunity for the modeling career. Yeah, and if professional boxing looking any better to you?
It's starting to. I'm gonna keep to take one day at a time, and hopefully, as time goes on, everything that I said in the beginning about me not boxing may change. But right now, I'm enjoy this moment. I'm enjoy this moment, and I'm gonna go home back to America, and then thank God for all He done, and to the Fort Bragg boxing team, and Coach Grant and Coach Brad them for helping me with my training to be the best I can be.
Does this make you a leader on the American team?
I think I've always been a leader. It's just people have to see the leadership, and once they see the leadership, they say, yeah, we could use him, we can make him an example for others that they can be just as good as he is. So, hey, I'm proud of myself. Thank God and everybody for giving me the opportunity.
And Ben McDowell made the most of that opportunity. He is the gold medalist. More gold medal action straight ahead.
Broadcast center on the Gulf of Finland here in St. Petersburg, Russia. We'll be going back to boxing.